Hey Raghav, how are you? I'm responding to your status saying that should you want to start a business, save up 6 months' salary. That's a very good advice to fellow brothers and sisters. And secondly, I want to applaud people who take up the courage to start a business. Um, when starting a business, please, man, let's not have a mentality. You are going to work less and you're going to have money. You're going to be your own boss. Yes, you will eventually make money. Yes, you are your own boss. Yes, you'll control your time, of which time is very important and expensive. So if you do have the luxury of time, you're the king or queen. Um, Before going to business, you need to do your research, thorough research, economical research, physical research, psychological research before you go into business. And then before you jump into business, I'm referring to people who have a 9 to 5. I'm going to emphasize on the matter of save up money. Just take away your salary. When it comes in, don't pay any debts. Just put it aside and just see how can you survive or how can you manage your lifestyle without that salary coming in. Because in business, the first month you go into business, I can bet 100k with you, you are not going to make that profit that you've forecasted on the paper and calculator. There's just a whole lot of things which happen in business. Just test yourself and see if will you survive. And 9 to 5 people just have a whole lot of money. You can go make a loan. Ragave, people can come to you and make a loan, a personal loan, unsecured loan, um, which will sustain them in the business and also their lifestyle, which they've created before. Why I'm saying personal loan is because if you've got some other assets, they're unable to be attached. You can just make arrangements to say you'll come and pay when and when, and then use that money to sustain the business should things not come all right or they take time to materialize. And then jumping over to people who do not have a 9 to 5 and they're jumping into business to sustain themselves. Yes, they've got nothing to lose. Let's say they do not have a job. They just got a little bit of capital, which is what they're going to lose, but they've got nothing to lose in terms of maybe they've got houses, children, and everything. They mustn't start that business with the mentality or they're gonna be rich when they were not working, and then chiki they start a business, they're gonna be rich. No, they must grow that baby from scratch. They must grow that baby and it grows. So now you're a 9 to 5, you've got capital, you have studied the first 3 6 months to say if I do not get this income, what's going to happen. 6 months is enough for a business to actually start crawling, and before it starts walking, you'll be able to sustain yourself. When your business starts running, you need to have a business account. If you've got big dreams, you need to have a business account, and within that business account have 3 accounts. Have your SARS account, whereby you calculate your SARS expenses, your taxes, and then save that money. Have your business savings account, whereby your weekly or monthly profits, they fall in there. And then have your transactional account. The transactional account is for your daily business operations, so that when we request your bank statements, we must not find things like grocery, Woolworths grocery or tops, what. Let it be for business purposes. And then also ensure that you do give yourself a salary. So a salary is a little bit tricky because the first starting months or a year or 2 years, your business may not be able to pay you a salary. Then there's a question which says, then how do I live? Pay yourself a small salary and then use the money that you've saved up previously to sustain your life, your groceries and everything. Because now you might find that there are some business associates which want to get involved with you, and then when you print out your financials, not your financials rather, but your bank statements, and then they see those kind of things, it's a turn off in the finance and business world. So the reason why we say save up is for you to sustain your lifestyle, and you go do your swipings as normal. But in the business, don't go use that business money to do personal things. Fine, you can have withdrawals. You can go note it down in your financial statements and notes, and you just say this is withdrawals, or maybe just loan yourself, loans to directors. Loan yourself that money, and just ensure that with time you're going to disclose that you've paid back that money. Business is not a child's play. You work 3 times than when you're doing a 9 to 5, because now you are looking at everything, and the moment you start slacking, your profits will also slack. So the harder you work, the more your profits, which is something nice about business, because the harder you work, and with time you'll basically set up a standard to say this is your target, and then when you've reached this target you would have made so much. And one other thing, there's no something like a fancy business. There's nothing like a fancy business. I've met people who have started off by selling a mere cigarette on the street. The more you sell those cigarettes is the more money you make, and you can deposit those coins. At the end of the day, when you withdraw money, it's cold cash. And when you deposit those coins and you have a different bank account, your business account, you transfer that money. The bank sees it as transfers, and you can apply for loans, which can make the business grow. So the reason why I'm talking about this is that I, for one, I sell bananas. I'm a banana vendor. So many people will look at it in different ways and so forth, but I don't care, because there's a reason why. Because I've set up a target of how much I want to make per week, and also what are my expenses and the things that I do. And I've seen a whole lot of guys trying to copy my trend to say he's got movable assets which he's paying monthly installments on, of which they're expensive. I wouldn't disclose now, but that's just so expensive. And then they say, how does he do it with selling a crate of bananas? Well, the point is, I wanna change the narrative that business is not having an office, paying rent and wearing suits and everything. It's about money, making money, and how can you make more money. A unit of mine is 130 bucks, for argument's sake. The cost to it is 80, 90 bucks. And then if I've got 600 units, you can do the maths there. And I'm talking about weekly. You can do the maths. Also, it may not happen weekly per se, because it's seasonal, and then I do not harvest as such. But fact of the matter is that there is a specific amount of commission that I'm getting. Secondly, in business, the advantage of business is that when you get that money, let's say today you get that 100 bucks. As a business person, you can use that 100 bucks on Tuesday or Wednesday to turn it into $140 with a small simple thing. That's the advantage. Unlike a 9 to 5. A 9 to 5, you're going to wait for the 25th or the 30th. You get your money, it goes where it goes, and then you're left with nothing. Well, not nothing per se, but not much to risk the money. So in business, you risk the money to get returns. You see. So to the people who are thinking of business or going to business, just know that it's not a playground. It's tough. You must be mentally strong. If you're not mentally strong, you will learn there to be mentally strong. There is no any miracle. You can pray as much as you want. It's just hard work. And again, don't let anybody discourage you, because if you become discouraged, you will never learn in the business world. You will never learn. You will never get experience at all. And then without getting that experience, it means that you'll never move forward. Another example, a personal example, I went into the courier business. I was hijacked, and reason for the hijacks was because I was working harder than the other people, and I had too much inventory, which was costing a whole lot of bit of money. However, because I saw what was the cause, I then changed the kind of consignment, and then I did something light, which was milk. And yes, I was prospering in there. And then I decided to shift focus because of some other reasons. But if ever I did not pursue that business, I would never know the pros and cons, and also where is the market. I would never know. If somebody discouraged me, I would never know about it. So go for it. And strong advice to the young people in your early 20s. Guys, you've only got money to lose, but not time. You'll still have time. Until you're 30, you could have gotten that experience and you do something. Think about this. You graduate today, you get an internship, you do that internship, you get a entry-level job, you start doing it. That is experience. Why don't you do that in business? Why don't you do that in business? And also again, 9 to 5 is not a bad thing. Let not people who do business or who do fraud and stuff and tell you that 9 to 5 is a waste of time. No, I've been in a 9 to 5 myself. I've saved money in a 9 to 5. I've bought assets with a 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is so much important for a startup, because if you're not working there, you cannot walk into a bank and ask for a loan. If you're not working and doing any business, they will never give you that. That's my piece of advice. Lastly, I do business consulting, financial advisory. My number is 076-934-0397. Financial statement drafting, I do that, can assist you with that. Your SARS e-filing, I can do that. Business and personal, company registrations and company filing, annual filing, and many other business advisory and consulting jobs. You can contact me there or request Mr. Agave there to give you my details, and then I can assist furthermore. And also regarding some other business opportunities, I'm available that we can discuss, and then you pursue them. And also, Mr. Agave, just recently today, if you can check my WhatsApp status, I posted there that I was requesting somebody who has a van and a space saver canopy. I want to give them a subcontract of courier services. And the reason why I'm saying I want to give it to somebody is that I know the know-hows, the risks. So obviously I wouldn't put somebody into the deep end. I'll give them something which is very safe and reasonable. Thank you.